Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Once More with Feeling campaign in Black Ice. House of IV and all that good stuff. So, we lost, Jesus Christ, we lost 19 coastal submarines and 24 coastal submarines there. Holy crap. Okay, coastal submarines, for the love of God. Return to port. Oh no, that's right, we're using them in the med these days. Okay, that's fine. Carry on, as you were. Good, we're catching whole loads of British convoys down here, and some Canadian ones there. Excellent, we can at least interfere with them while they take our land. That's what I like to see. Now, I'll wait a day for the planes to kind of recalculate. So normally I invade Spain at this point, but given that Vichy France is in the way, and we'd have to attack through these two provinces, I think Spain is going to be allowed to continue to exist for a little bit. Are you guys repairing? What are you up to, my man? Why are you there? What task force are you? Oh, you're one of these reserves. Okay. Well, the reserves should all be merged. So we're going to deal with these two, and meanwhile, as soon as we do around the Maginot, well, do we want to integrate first? Around the Maginot, yeah, we probably should get the research slot first, and then we're going to start going down the tree here. Naval bases in France, and Operation Lila. Operation Lila is going to annex Vichy France and seize, well, at least it's going to seize the French fleet, and it's going to, I think, annex Vichy France. That's my understanding, at least. If it annexes all their colonies, we might rush some men across here to try and take up positions to defend here, but we'll see. We'll see whether that becomes relevant in the fullness of time. For now, we're going to take out Bulgaria, and then Yugoslavia, and then Greece, because total control is the objective. We're going to dominate this area, and we're going to win. I remember being told many times in my previous campaign that the Soviets were incredibly tough to beat, and so I intend to take this game seriously and give myself all the advantages that I can. I assume the Italian East Africa still exists. Interesting. There's around the Maginot done. Give me that Western knowledge, please. Around the Maginot should bypass. In fact, I'm gonna tell them that. Give me 1 second. Around the Maginot. Not should really bypass if France falls. Okay, Western knowledge, please. Yes, this seems appropriate. Good. German pressure towards the Benelux. This will be an aggressive strike. This has been an aggressive strike, I think you mean. So we need a bunch more garrison units. Specifically, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new garrison units. Coastal artillery units, that is. So give me 12 of those. Please don't be short on artillery. Just coastal artillery, that's fine. And also, yeah, I need these garrison units sooner rather than later. Okay, so Bulgaria doesn't have the men to fill the front, it looks like. Well, that's not going to go so well for them. We're raiding successfully. Anytime I see them, not in the med, but anytime I see them out here, actually attacking my convoy, sorry, attacking my submarines, I'll redeploy the patrol force. So far, they're doing a pretty good job. We are gaining fuel right now, but that's only with a fairly healthy import from the Soviets. But as we gain more and more control here, no, it's actually up all the way up now. Okay. So we are extracting 61. I don't know why it's only 61. I guess because the... No, I don't know, really. I'm going to build even more synthetic refineries as a priority. We should also build some more uniform factories as a high priority to reduce attrition, because I think that will really help with Russia. If we can have a really good uniform factories all set up before we start the war with Russia, that would be really good. There's some decryption. We do need more of this. How does it upgrade these exactly? Doesn't tell me. Well, we'll introduce a radio element into the following battalions. Okay. I mean, better radar is important. Oh, it's time for nuclear tech. No, okay, we've got to do nuclear tech because the glorious German nuclear program must continue. It's probable that we will only end up getting to deploy the nuclear program against the United States. Maybe the Soviets. We'll see how long they take. 100 convoys. My God. Supply? Down here. Right, okay. New tanks can spread out a bit. In fact, yeah, just all of you guys and the motorized can just not come. Instead, I'll put you... Where's the best place for a tank advance here? Probably here. And then they just cut in here. Hopefully they get across that river with no opposition by breaking the guys on the front really quickly. So there's the Bulgarian declaration. Let's just really quickly crush in here. Like so. And some along here. And the infantry can provide support all the way along here. And these guys all the way along here. Okay. And a one-directional attack. They did actually join the Allies. I didn't expect that. So we'll just attack from one side. I think that'll go fine. Tank speed are going to be able to rush across the country before these guys on the border can really react. They're probably not properly mobilized. They're mobilizing as we speak. There's maintenance company 2s. I think better field hospitals. We're not taking a huge amount of casualties yet, though. So maybe better recon. Oh, no, we need signal companies. I don't know what we're going to replace in the tanks with the signal companies, but I would like signal companies for sure. Look at that. Absolutely tearing it up here. It's fabulous. Yeah, the tanks are pretty unstoppable right now. Absolutely crushing it. Very nice. The German idea Blitzkrieg has been removed. Okay, I don't know what that was. Probably tank speed, honestly. If we think about how insanely fast our tanks have been. Yeah, he's going only 5 now. There's bad infrastructure down here, apparently. More mill factories. Sure, go on, give me another 2 on coastal artillery. And let's start preparing for the reality that we're going to want mechanized divisions. And Sweden can increase imports. Oh, we were already there. Okay, yeah, give me some more. Good. Chromium imports are excessive right now. With us outputting from storage, that's fine. We're going to have plenty of chromium soon, so I'm not too concerned about that. You guys help out in here. Yeah, pushing into hills, obviously our tanks aren't the best, but they can soft them up till the infantry arrives. German Reich is superior once again. And now that we're almost ready for this, let's start the justification on Yugoslavia. There goes Bulgaria. Nice. And the medium artillery has got their nice upgrade. So we could get the artillery guns. I don't think we want those just yet, though. Oh, God, we haven't got 39. Oh, no, I could have had better anti-air on my ships. Okay, we need to start going down there. Pronto. So Bulgaria has capitulated. You can take up positions on the section of the front not already manned. And these tanks in the south can likewise take up positions ready to rush in here. Like so. Good. Everyone can take up those positions. Now, we've got some political power free. Any decisions? I do want the more weekly war support, so let's do that. Don't want to ration civilian petrol, really. Although it does give permanent oil income. That's pretty good. 360 days of losing stability and war support is pretty intense, though. Urgently turn some factories from civs to mills. Don't want to do that. The Greater German Reich requires that we own all states and that it's later than 33. 43 even. Okay. Whole bunch of division forming things I just don't care about. Okay. Motorize the 16th. Is that the final one? It is! Yes! Okay, that one I am very much interested in. Motorize the 16th. But I can't delete it still! No! Oh, maybe just because someone follows it, though. Nope, because it still counts as special. Darn it. Oh, well. Anything else? Obviously, we're not interested in that. Puppet management. Okay, and there isn't going to be any more foreign influence stuff that's available, so we'll close that. Oh, here it is. Okay, form the division. And... good, it's gone away. Nice. That's what I like to see. So we're short chromium again. Okay, we'll bump up the imports. That's fine. Can I rush deploy these guys yet? Oh, I didn't give them a location. Maybe we could have deployed them a while ago. Yeah, okay, okay, good. So, you guys are going to be military police, which will be, I don't know. Which of these looks like police to you? Sure, that one. And let's start placing them. So here we've got... well, let's see. How much do they lower it by? To start with, I'll just send half of them here. And half of them here. Oh, what the heck? This game has partisans. I didn't know that. This mod has actual uprisings, apparently. We freaking lost Brussels. Okay, well, it's a good thing we've got all these military police ready, because that could have caused problems. Okay, quickly bring the situation back under control. I'm not going to leave the ports in the north. We've got another ace pilot. Do not want you guys operating close air support down there. Might as well do some close air support over here. Just to give a bit of a more advantage there. And we probably have more fighters to deploy, because we've been producing them at a very fast rate. Yes, indeed we do. Just give me 500. I hate this small window. I wonder if I can use the larger airplane deployment mod in Kaiserreich. Not Kaiserreich, in Black Ice. I should test it out. Okay, well, the garrison units moving into place. I need to see how much resistance they reduce it by each. I think it's going to be 0.1, unfortunately. In which case, yeah, we're going to need just a lot more of them. Okay, let's see here. So, if we move 16 into here, they might reduce it by 0.5. Let's just get them all to Warsaw first. Here, you port garrisons can clear out now. Your job here is done. You can go and... I should really garrison these until we take Denmark. So let's do the prudent thing. Get some garrisons there. Okay. I thought I deleted these orders. Okay. So these guys, this area, you guys just move out of Poland for me. Yes, yes, military factory sabotaged. So, just get out of Warsaw, and then we'll put one guy into Warsaw. And we'll see... yes, I know we've got justification war goal, but we need to deal with this first. Okay. I can't see because it has the higher than cap thing. Okay, just delete that. Stay there for a second. And you guys are red, by the way. Good. So, while they organize there, and that resistance ticked down to the cap, let's just yoink Yugoslavia, shall we? You guys operate air missions. Good, and we should just crush in all the way along the line, honestly. Not you. Yeah, just crush them everywhere, please. Meanwhile, in the north, this is where we're really going to bring the pain in terms of tank deployments. Straight across the river shouldn't be a problem, honestly. Good in here, good. And in the south, likewise, a bit mountainous, so we'll be a lot slower advancing in the south, but it's not the end of the world. And yes, they've joined the Allies. Hopefully we'll be able to crush in here rapidly enough that the Brits won't be able to land anyone to stop us. Even if they did, our tanks will quickly show them the error of their ways, I think. Okay, good. Breaking them all the way along the line. No fights I'm losing anywhere on the whole front. No problem. Easy money. Good. Crushing them there. These tanks can just rave around here. And we've got their capital, which gives us a nice bunch of political power, which I think I will spend on rallying the people, or whatever it's called. Manifest Destiny. I want the weekly war support, even though it's quite expensive. You guys just keep charging in. Make sure you close the pockets for the XP. Good. Motorized division. I mean, I'll send for them. Just because of one day they'll let me delete this. It's gone now. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, we don't need to start. We don't need to keep sending for those divisions then. You should probably increase up. Yeah, it's just mechanized. They're short on for a long time. Let's even more dramatically increase that production. We don't need these Panzer 1s anymore, so I can turn that off. I don't really want to produce less fighters. We'll have more factories coming in from our conquests, so the new factories can be the ones that go towards mechanized. Now, first off, that rebellion's been put down. Second off, Warsaw. Okay, divisions in state. Okay, it's 0.5 each of these. That's pretty damn good, honestly. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And 1 here. Obviously not counting all the ones already here. Here we need 1. Here we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, just the 1. Bit awkward to do right now because of this garrison of mountaineers, but that's fine. We can easily fix that. Here, I need 2. Here, hopefully we're going to have enough for this. It looks like we're not quite, but it's going to be close. Danzig itself needs 3. No, not on that command. On this one. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then these guys can go back into the city. Just the city. Good. Here. We need more than we have now. So we need another... we've got 2 here. We need 3 more. We need 4 more divisions. So I'm going to steal them from France. 2 here. 1 here. Okay, and these guys should just go perform another garrison, like an suppression garrison over here in France. The whole war just kicked off a bit earlier than I expected it to, and that's a big part of why some of these things weren't quite we weren't quite ready on quite a few of these things. Okay, you guys all moving to your positions. Mountaineers, I mean, go down here ready to do our Seize Toulon focus in a bit, I guess. Meanwhile, Yugoslavia is still crumbling even without my minute attention. That's good. If you want to get me Dubrovnik, please. Okay, more military police, please. Okay. Now, you guys pull back to Bitburg, and then I will send you in as necessary. So up here, we need 2. No, just 1, actually. Once we have the neighboring states under control. Here we need 7. 7. Here. Amsterdam's probably its own state, isn't it? Yeah. There we need 10. And I will briefly delete that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. And then we can just bring that back. Good. Here, we need 5. 5. Here, just the 4. Handy. Here, we need 3. Here, we need 2. And we're slightly overdoing it, actually, on some of these, but that's okay. None here. That's only because it's declining. We will need some later. Versailles, currently showing none. Also currently showing none. Well, we'll have to fill those out later, I guess. Slightly later. Here we need 5. Good. Here we need 2. And down in Bordeaux, 4. here. Last few. Just 2 there. And here we need 3. How about Alsace? We'll have that area down to 0 soon because we're going to reintegrate it, of course, make it core. 1 in Luxembourg. This one's higher than cap. So the excess ones should all head to Paris. Good. Okay, and those guys can spread out. We can bring the situation under control. In the east, resistance is declining. And once it goes down to none, we will start properly exploiting the land, getting all those resources and factories out of it that we deserve. Okay, there goes the Yugoslavian capitulation. Greece might be a bit more tough, but they only have very few divisions, so not much more tough, I'd wager. So men can line up on their border. Good, you guys. Like this. And the tanks all the way along most of it. Like this. Good. Important decision available. What is that? We can hand over Italian claims. good joke. Is that a puppet management decision? Where is that? There it is. No, thank you. We're not going to hand over Italian claims. Don't be ridiculous. Could do a military parade. Well, there's not much else to spend it on right now, but there is general traits. So, you, my man, can't get any more, I think. You, anything we want to put on you? Defensive doctrine. Well, that is the idea of infantry, but it's just not that good. 4% defense. Defense is almost never the limiting factor of in a battle, because once your defense exceeds the enemy's attack, it stops doing anything if you just put it higher and higher. Entrenchment. Now, entrenchment I'd go for, because entrenchment increases attack when you're on the defense as well. Why can't I give you this? Right, because even though they're under the earned traits thing, they're the field marshal traits. Understood. Understood. We have a rubber deficit, even with all of our stuff pouring out of our stockpile, which, by the way, is declining rapidly. Well, what do we do about this? We can build synthetic refineries now, right? Yeah. Okay, we're just going to go buck wild on that then. We currently have, what, a deficit of 2. It's going to go up to probably more like 20. I need 10 of these. 8, 9, 10. We're just going to freaking build them. Build these first. Yeah. We're going to consume our entire industry for a bit, just building a massive synthetic project, so we can bring that under control. Now, we have 23 spare garrison troops going to Paris. Obviously, some of them will actually be needed in Paris. Precisely, we need 11. So I just split in half once. How very convenient. Versailles, also not garrisoned, also requires 11. Okay, so I have 1 spare garrison division to send down here to help deal with these guys. Okay. Well, how about those Polish ones that I sent over? How about they instead come down here and help with Yugoslavia in the short term, and Romania and Bulgaria for that matter, while I deploy the necessary garrison units to hold this region down properly. Okay. Lots of tiny states around here. There we go. Another one? No. Just Sofia itself. Did I get everywhere? Nope. Missed little bits here. There we go. Good. Those guys can spread out down there. You going to the right place? No, you guys give it a little hold action. There we go. So, Poland now is coming under control. Everywhere is declining. No, here is increasing. Ah, because of resistance in neighboring states. That's fine. That will be eliminated once Warsaw gets pulled under control. You should not be there. You should be down here. Just been decided. Good. And you, likewise, should not be there. You should be down here. Good. There's Western knowledge, new research slot. Excellent. I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to give myself a bit of time to be ready to attack Vichy France, which I think is what we do with Vichy France. We're going to reintegrate some areas. That will help with our resistance management, honestly. So that's fine. 10 days until that one's down to 0. Got some battles off the Iberian coast. No more lost subs, though. We are losing subs still in the Med. So we could deploy our fleet there, but I'm not too keen on the idea. 2 more cruisers, I think, will be trained up before they're deployed. The capital ships have finished their training, so they can go into port. That new research slot, I will spend on plane progression. It's November, so we will want these pretty soon. Let's grab the motor cannon then. Okay, this port being ungarrisoned concerns me, but they should be moving someone to it. That's why you garrison ports yourself, by the way, which we will be doing once we get the garrison units, the port garrison units deployed. Coastal artillery, that's what I keep saying wrong. So we need a bunch more of these guys, as it turns out. These guys take some serious garrisoning. So let's train them and then speed 5 it, I think. Okay, looking pretty good. Resistance should be being brought under control. Did I not put... I didn't put anyone in the outer Paris region. Oh, which actually doesn't need anyone once Paris has been brought under control. Good. I also didn't put anyone here, however. Right, because there were areas that didn't need it. Well... let's deal with it when we get more garrison units. Some temporary resistance isn't the end of the world. So we're all ready here. We have got terrible supply issues, but we're going to handle that the dumb way. That is to say, by just pushing on regardless. One of you can go here. Declare. Greece will, of course, join the Allies. But I think we're going to melt them because we have so many more men. And our divisions absolutely rock right now. No, you guys just keep pushing down here. You guys cut in like so. You guys on the coast. Yoink, yoink. There we go. Should be all we need to do. Pretty much the only order we're going to need to issue to end this war, I think. So the Greeks do have a fleet, which is a bit of a problem. Once we seize the French fleet, that's when we can seriously start a war in the Mediterranean. I mean, look at the number of convoys we're attacking here. But a single free French aircraft carrier is holding us off. Damn it. God, these guys are so freaking fast. Right, one here, one here, one here. I think they're going to be there before the Greeks even react. It's absurd. Absurd how fast these guys are. We're actually winning this fight against a set of destroyers. Nice. Mostly because I didn't engage, I think. But still, that's fun. Okay, gimme... I need more of these guys. We also need more just infantry divisions. We've got 3 more coming out, which I suppose are to fill up some of these guys. Does anyone overfill? No. What the heck? You can take 72 divisions? How? Rundstedt, what kind of drugs are you taking? How can Rundstedt take that many divisions? What? 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 Max use command +8. That might be a bug, but I mean it's a good bug for us. Let's just put all our manpower in training. There you go. Good. All right, blitzing down here at great speed. How fast are you going? 8.3. Jesus Christ. Greece is gonna melt. They're gonna absolutely melt. I need more mechanized. If we could have a full, like, mechanized, motorized army and just overrun the entire Soviet front line on, like, week 1 of the war by just, like, being too fast for them, that would be pretty funny. You have to admit. The Italians aren't so happy. Sorry, the Swedish aren't so happy about exporting to me right now. Tanks taking a bit longer to go through the low supply zone when they're in the mountains, which is fair enough, I must say. It looks like we're going to avoid encirclement by dint of sheer speed. There's the Court's HQ radio. I will immediately keep going down the radio tree, I think. It's the radio stuff is just so important. Okay, so what's this icon? These are our, like, core ones. And then, where does it show the bonuses? Okay, so research bonus intelligence. We now have a large army and large air force. Nice. I guess because we own, like, surely there's one in Paris or something? Or in Versailles? Right, there's one here. I guess, like, the fact that we own that is giving us part of the research bonus? I don't know. I don't claim to understand how it works. But it seems strange they keep switching, like, which bonus we have. Is what's confusing me a bit. Athens will probably spell their surrender. Nice! He leveled up. He's our coastal guy, isn't he? Yeah. Sweet. You should get Seasoned Seawolf. And Seawolf. And Silent Hunter, by the way. So I've got a bunch of points to spend right now. You... I think I haven't got anything to give him until he gets some stuff done. What will he get? Probably spotting, maybe? We'll see. Currently just patrolling here so far. Still not seeing much. But yeah, they're not defending the Mediterranean at all, which must mean that England's not getting any rubber. Yeah, they've got no rubber right now, which is interesting. Okay, pushing in here. We've got the capital of Athens. Nice. Should spell their imminent surrender, if I'm any judge. You guys. So you guys can spread to also garrison Greece, if you would be so good. Obviously, it's not all occupied yet, but it will be very shortly. More free military factories. This is becoming absurd. Give me... Well, what's our infantry equipment stockpile like right now? Only 70,000? Yeah, give me a vast infantry stockpile, so that if all else fails and we get terribly attritioned in Russia, we at least still have that. That's my thinking. Crush them there. So we can change our government again. I mean, we could go to a 3-year draft, but I don't want to. We're okay on a 2-year draft just for now. We're still mobilizing. Yeah. Still mobilizing up our men for a bit. We could go for foreign conscription, but it gives subject manpower, not like occupied land manpower, which is what would be more useful right now. Still just printing money. Could fire this guy. Although I couldn't really, because the other ones are all reformers. Anyone here I want to change? Don't think so. Oh, maybe you? No. Don't think there's anything in here I want to change, really. We're looking pretty good. We could change... Like, if we were on censored press... Did I ever look at this one? It seems a lot better. You get less resistance growth. You get slightly less drift to defense. And you get less consumer goods. Yeah, absolutely. Let's deregulate the press. Continuing our protocol of this campaign being, like, liberal Hitler. Why isn't Greece capitulated? This is ridiculous. Hands leveled up. Good. 93%. Oh, Olympia hasn't fallen yet. That's at least a fairly big victory point. There you go. Okay, good. Greece capitulates. Okay, so now the tanks are going to move onto the Vichy border because there might be a time limit on us having to take Toulon. The infantry, at least one of the armies of infantry, can come over here. No, the whole army, though. And then the other infantry army can spread out, garrison this region until we get proper garrisons deployed and sorting it out. We're also going to need some port garrisons for this region, which I will handle shortly. So, to port garrison this region, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. About 12 more. Okay. There we go. We'll just cut down on the new infantry. Cool. Alright, hop to it. Still short coastal batteries for a long time, but that's okay. We're working on it. Alright, up speed. Deploy these guys. We don't have any, sadly. Getting there, though. Getting there on a new wave. We just need more and more and more of these. There's anti-air. Better flak for the garrisons. No, that's fine. Just press on to... I don't think we're going to use heavy AA. But the flak we definitely want. How is the bombing situation? They're not, basically, right now. You guys, stop ground supporting there. It's ridiculous. Come over here. And some of you guys can spread out. Provide air cover over this region. Why are you backing the Allies, French resistance fighters? They're bombing you. You should be supporting me, who's bravely defending your skies. Alright, good. Establish a bunch of interceptors all over the shop. Make sure we don't get bombed. Good. Okay, any serious naval battles out here? No, just still all their fleets concentrating in the Med right now. Okay, supply situation here will obviously get fixed as the guys move out. Come on, I need these garrisons. What are they at? 39%? Okay. Reintegrating Alsace-Lorraine, and then it's going to be time to push towards reintegrating the south of France. And hopefully getting their navy, which would be just superb. Oh, that's okay. I'll trade 8 Italian destroyers for 4 of theirs. Nice! Our subs actually killed that aircraft carrier because he had no screening. Ha 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 ha. That's great. How are our kills doing these days? We've killed, in the current year, we've lost 104 submarines. That's quite a lot. But we've killed 1,258 convoys. Pretty good, I have to say. These guys are just training up. Once they're no longer... below 6. I think that's when I'll send them to join the main fleet. Which will bring us up to actually full screening, I think, which is nice. Oh, and there's a new one here. You can immediately begin training as well. Awesome. Almost getting to the point where we can send an extra one of these guys in. And you know what? What are your stats? I can't remember. Who's the best one? Is the Bismarck class ones are the best ones we have, right? The Bismarck is going to be the pride of the fleet. It means he's much less likely to get a critical hit. So the Bismarck is going to be declared the pride. Excellent. And then we'll send him out soon. Awesome. Doing good work down here. Nice. Okay, I must end the episode because we've gone over long. In the next one, we will take out Vichy France and then probably turn our attention north and bring Scandinavia under our control. But until then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.